equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. Q is equal to cos phi plus I sin phi. Then show that P plus Q in first bracket, PQ minus 1 in the second bracket, whole upon P minus Q in the first bracket, PQ plus 1 in the second bracket is equal to sin theta plus sin phi upon sin theta minus sin phi. Now here you can see that P is given as a complex number as well as Q is also given as a complex number, and we have been asked to prove this. So let's start from the LHS. So here LHS is P plus Q, PQ minus 1 upon P minus Q, PQ plus 1. Now what we'll do is, we will first multiply both brackets. So we will get P into PQ is P square Q plus Q into PQ is PQ square. Next, P into minus 1 minus P, Q into minus 1 minus Q. Upon, similarly, P into this, P square Q, minus Q into this, minus PQ square, P into 1 plus P, and minus Q into 1 is minus Q. Now, after multiplication, you can see that we have got square of complex number. Now, we all know that we cannot find square of a complex number using the concept which I have taught you before. So, if we want to solve this sum, then what is the remedy? If we want to solve this sum, then how to solve this? So what we'll do is, we'll try to remove this square from P as well as from Q, because P and Q are the complex number, and for that what we will do is, we will divide this numerator as well as this denominator by PQ. So I'll say dividing numerator and denominator by PQ. Now let's see what happens after division. So when I will divide numerator, that is this whole term, by PQ, it will give me P here plus Q here. When I will divide P by PQ, it will give me minus 1 upon Q, and when I will divide Q by PQ, it will give me minus 1 upon P. Upon, here I will get P minus Q here plus 1 upon Q, and here I will get minus 1 upon P. Now what we'll do is, we will rearrange the terms and we'll take all P terms together and all Q terms together. So it will give us P minus 1 upon P, it is together, plus Q minus 1 upon Q together, upon, it will give us P minus 1 upon P, minus sign I am taking outside, so Q will become positive, and this 1 upon Q will become negative, so minus 1 upon Q. Now P was given as cos theta plus I sin theta, so hence 1 upon P will become cos theta minus I sin theta. So you can see here I have applied the concept that I have taught you just before this problem. Similarly, Q was given as cos phi plus I sin phi. So 1 upon Q will become cos phi minus I sin phi. Now let's refer to the previous slide. So here we had left our sum at this step, so I'll continue from this step. So LHS was P minus 1 upon P plus Q minus 1 upon Q, and P minus 1 upon P minus Q minus 1 upon Q. I'll write all the terms. So it is P minus 1 upon P plus Q minus 1 upon Q upon P minus 1 upon P minus Q upon 1 upon Q. So we will get P, that is cos theta plus I sin theta, this is the value of P, minus 1 upon P. 1 upon P is this, so I'll get minus cos theta minus I sin theta, both values inside a bracket. So we got value of P minus 1 upon P. Next, similarly for Q minus 1 upon Q, we will get Q is cos phi plus I sin phi. Minus 1 upon Q is nothing but cos phi minus I sin phi. Now in the denominator we will get same term. So cos theta plus I sin theta minus cos theta minus I sin theta. Similarly, we will get same term as numerator over here. So it will become cos phi plus I sin phi minus cos phi minus I sin phi. So if we will do the subtraction in the first term, this cos theta will become negative, this positive cos theta and negative cos theta will get cancelled out. This negative I sin theta will become positive due to this minus sign. So I sin theta plus I sin theta will give me 2I sin theta. Middle sign plus. Similarly here cos phi minus cos phi will get cancelled out. From these two terms we will get I sin phi minus minus is plus I sin phi is 2 times I sin phi. In the denominator same term is there, so we will get the same answer, that is 2I sin theta, and this term is also similar to the term in the numerator, so here we will get 2I sin phi and middle sign is negative. So from numerator we can take 2I common, sin theta and sin phi will remain in bracket. From denominator I am taking 2I common, we will get sin theta minus sin phi in bracket. Next 2I gets cancelled out and we will get sin theta plus sin phi upon sin theta minus sin phi, which is our right hand side. So it's so simple.